Hi everyone and welcome to Breakthrough Kids. Over the past few weeks we've been looking at Psalm 23. This week we're looking at verse 5, which says, "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows." Now in Matthew's Gospel in chapter 26, it tells the story of Jesus sitting at a table for a banquet or a feast. And even though his life was in danger and he had many enemies, he chose to sit with them. Jesus knew that God would be with him no matter what. And Jesus knew that he was called to love all people, everyone, wanting them all to be saved, whether they were enemies or not. So sometimes in life we might find ourselves in a similar situation. Sometimes even at school, we might have a friend who becomes a little less friendly, becomes unkind after we thought they were our friend, and then we might consider them to be a bit of an enemy. Now, God provides protection for us regardless of our circumstances, so we need to always remember that. The second part of verse 5 in Psalm 23 says, "You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows." Now, in ancient culture, when people were at a banquet or at the feast, it was customary for a person to be anointed with fragrant oil as a lotion. So in Matthew's Gospel, when Jesus was sitting at the table, a woman came up to him with an alabaster jar and anointed his head with oil. Alabaster is a mineral or rock that is quite soft and is often used for carving for ornaments. So I thought I'd show you some different types of oil, and when we think of the oil that was used for anointing or is used for anointing, it's none of those oils. So we have other uses for them. But the type of oil is more of a fragrant oil. So it might be something like this, although it wouldn't have been eucalyptus. This is some eucalyptus oil. They would have poured it into the jar and then they would have tipped that over the head. And in this story in Matthew, it was over Jesus' head because he was the king. Thanks for watching Breakthrough Kids this week. Hope you enjoyed the scene of some enemies having a banquet together at the table. Always remember that God is with us, and God provides for us, and He is a protection when we feel like we are surrounded by enemies. So thanks for watching and have a great week.